Alright, so what's good, y'all? I'm about to break down the sample right now. So yeah, let's get straight to it. So here's the FOP, here's all the sounds in the sample, and this down here is just the master, the like final sample. So I'm just gonna start off with this pattern and then go down and show you each of the patterns. But yeah, this is the first one I made, so I'm gonna play it first. So the first sound was from this contact bank right here, On Dine by Teletone Audio. It's in this bank right here, On Dine bank, and it's the insecurity preset down here. This bank is crazy. I got 4 of the Teletone banks right here. I haven't used them too much, but these two right here, the Vesper Tone and the On Dine, is my favorite. I went with the insecurity preset in the On Dine bank. I made this pattern with it. And the melody is really simple but still kind of catchy, and I really just freestyled this on the keys right here. So I played something like this right here. Let me just a simple catchy pattern. And after that I just added this C sharp note, layering it with the C sharp up there. And then here for the second part I just took the A that was up here and I pitched it down to the F down here twice right here. So yeah, here's the final pattern. And then for the effects for the first pattern, I'll start off with a black hole reverb by Eventide. I start off by just turning up the mix all the way and then messing around with the knobs to see how it sounded. So here's the settings. So I kind of like that, so I just turned it back down to like 20 mix. So now it sounds like this. After that I went with the H949 harmonizer by Eventide as well, and I just messed around with this pitch knob right here. So I pitched it down to 0.9. I think it's like 3 semitones down, I'm not sure, but yeah, here's what it sounds like now. And then finally on the mixer chain I added an EQ that looks like this, took out some lows right here and some highs right here, and now the final sample sounds like this. So after I had that, I just rendered out to an audio clip. So there's an A part and a B part to the sample. So this upper thing here is the same in both sections, but I got these accent kind of things down here and they're like hitting twice as much in the second half. So I'm gonna just show you how I made them. They sound like this. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how I made them. So we got the original sample up here. Let's delete these two. So I went in here where I wanted the effect to like take place. So I took this sample, chopped it up like this, and then I took this part right here, pitched it down, and then I just brought this back right here. Make sure you don't have it on stretch mode so you can like just drag back the sample. So these are duplicates right now. So this section right here and this are the same. So after I had this, I made it, so if we click it now, it's a whole sample still. Went in here and I made it unique as a sample, saved it, and now it's just this little one shot. So after I had this one shot here, I went into the pitch and I pitched it up a whole octave, and now it sounds like this. After that I reversed it, so now it sounds like this. After that I exited out of here and I went to the stretch tool right here and I went and zoomed in a little bit and I made it twice as fast and duplicated it. And then I highlighted both of them and removed the clicks in the beginning and at the end of the sample. So now it sounds like this. Still some clicks in there, but yeah, you get the idea. That's how I made this little thing. So yeah, that's the thing that goes throughout the whole chord progression right here. So after I had the chords and the effect thing going on here, I grabbed the lead. And the lead is from Frank Duke's plugin Cradle to Prince right here. And I went with a stock preset. It's a natural fluctuation preset in the lead section. And here's the pattern. So I'll play it without any effects first. So it's basically the same here and here. I just took the F that is up here and pitched it down to the C right here. And I really just like messed around with it, followed my ears, tried to leave a lot of room for other sounds, so you know it just comes in here and here. Kept it quiet in the beginning and in between the little melodies, but yeah, it kept it simple. Tried to make something catchy but simple. Turned up the stereo separation a little bit, and then I added a chorus Juno deep chorus preset, and the mix is on 40%. After that I made it even wider with the S1 imager. Just turned up this one, you know, keep it narrow like this. So yeah, you can really hear the difference in the whiteness of the sound, but I kept it like around here, I think, somewhere. And then finally just an EQ taking out the highs and the lows. So that's the final like product of that pattern. After that I just rendered out to an audio clip and I did nothing to it. So now we got these two sounds going on. So after these two sounds, I grabbed this accent from a kit that I've been working on, and it's the accent number 17. Sounds like this. There's a mallet kind of delayed effect. So after I dragged it in, I just pitched it down 2 semitones to fit the key of the sample I'm working in, and also time stretched it, so now it sounds like this instead of this. A little bit slower, you know, but yeah, I just placed it out right here before this little effect things, and now the sample sounds like this. So yeah, look at the wave files. You can see like when the lead gets empty, I added some more stuff here, you know. So instead of making hella patterns that are just melodies throughout the whole thing, try to leave room so like different sounds can like resonate with each other in different places, sorta. Anyways, after that I grabbed this sound right here, which is a bass. So let me just play it. And then second one, just following the root notes, but I'm gonna show you the preset and the pattern as well. So the preset is from Analog Lab. It's by Jordan Fox and it's from his synthesis bank, and the preset is apparently evolving pad, but yeah, it's a multi, so the lower notes are like basses, and the preset is Skyline, so the lower notes are basses and the higher notes in the patch are like pads. So but yeah, I only went with the bass, and here's the pattern. So I got the original wave file down here and the one that I chopped up right here. So as you can see on the original, 808 never stops fading, so it likes the release is super high. So instead of keeping it like this, I just chopped it up right here in the playlist. So I'm gonna just show you the difference with the rest of the melodies, why I did that. Here's the original bass line. It kind of works, but when this next one hits, it doesn't hit as hard as right here, because it goes from completely silent low end to this low end instead of going from this low end to this low end. I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna just show you the difference right now. So pay attention when the next 808 hits or when the next bass line hits. That shit hits way harder than this. It just adds a little bit more bounce to the melody. So yeah, that's why I chopped it up. And after I chopped it up, I also moved these fading knobs a little bit to the side to get rid of the clicking noise. Cool. All right, so next sound in the sample, just a pad to fill out some frequencies. The pad is from Labs by Spitfire Audio, and it is from, I don't know exactly which bank, but they got hella free banks, definitely, and the plugin is free as well. So I highly recommend you go getting this plugin. Every time I use it, I found something nice, and like all the presets are super high quality. And yeah, they got all sorts of stuff. They got like cool textural sounds, they got pads, keys, pianos, fire. Yeah, definitely go check out the Labs plugin if you haven't already. So here's the pattern without any effects. And all I added was an EQ, just taking out the lows. So after the pad, I went to my kit again, the accent pack. I don't know if I want to put like phrases in it as well, but I've been making hella accents recently. So it's accent number 13 and it sounds like this. And after dragging it in, I pitched it up 2 semitones and now it sounds like this. I also added an EQ to taking out some of the high frequencies. And after the accent, I just went in here to the avant-garde pack and I found a texture loop, this one right here. Turn it up so you can hear it. So I just turned down the volume hella, pitched it down a little bit, and time stretched it. So here's the A part before the mastering effects. Alright, cool. So now we got the A part done. So now I'm gonna go over to the B part right here. So I kept the same original sample, and I made more of these accents right here as I showed you earlier. I got rid of the lead and the mallet accent right here, but I kept the bass. And now I added this sound to it right here. And that sound is from Analog Lab by Eli Brown Pipeline preset. I'll show you which bank it is from as well. It's from the Loophole Volume 1 number 1 preset pipeline right here. So here's the pattern. I just used the C sharp for the C note, kept the F down here. So really I just made this pattern up here. Which was kind of catchy, and then I just added the F note down here. So here's what it sounds like without any effects. So for the effects I start off with the delay tape, 1.8 ping pong delays. Makes the chords kind of like fade a little bit more with the delay instead of just get silent after the note gets silent. After that I added an EQ, took out some of the highs and some of the lows. After that I added a Juno chorus. So after that I added a DAW LP, turned down all the noises all the way and messed around with the amp quality, the needle quality. I kept the mix also to 100%, so now it sounds like this. And finally another EQ, taking out more of the high frequencies. So that's all I did to this pattern, which was the new pattern in the B part. After that I just grabbed the pad again, the accent again, and the perk loop again. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the sample. Should I show you the whole sample again? Yeah, why not? So here's the final sample again. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you learned something new. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. If you want to check out my kits, I got a link to them in my description down there. If you're looking for drum midis, samples, and Analog Lab Bank, go check them out. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you in the next video. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace.